What's going on, guys? It's RV.
I already know it's Kdon.
Welcome to episode 9 of Far, Far Away, Merrily More. Yeah,
Sure.
this is about, I think we haven't posted for a minute, so this is about like 2 months after a recent episode that we posted on YouTube, right, Kdon? Because I think we posted episode 5 just now, and episode 5 we recorded like in May, I believe, right?
We're a little bit behind, but making sure it's the best possible content for you to absorb.
We're actually making sure it's the worst type of content for you to absorb. I'm playing.
Don't feel sick after this.
Imagine, bro. Imagine there's a podcast like that. It's like, welcome to Get Sick. All right. So we're gonna be talking about the worst things in the world that will get anybody's stomachs boiling.
Spontaneously throw up. Everyone was listening.
Yeah, that'd be nuts, bro. But yeah, Kato, how have you been, bro? How's your summer been? Since it's like almost August. It's August tomorrow, basically.
It's crazy. The summer's going by fast. Been doing my thing. Doing a little bit of workouts here and there
Hey,
for a job. Just keeping busy. I haven't been doing much, but doing a little bit.
nice, nice, bro. I've basically been doing the same thing as you, just been working out and keeping busy. Um, it's crazy because like it's August tomorrow, but like I think about like the times where like when we were in elementary school and high school, it would be August and you'd be like, oh my gosh, school's gonna start in September. But it's like now since like we're older, we're not thinking about next semester of high school, grade 7. Like we're just thinking about it's another day of work, like just another month where we have to work, and then September's another work time, or like I guess like school time, but still school in university and college is definitely not the same as like elementary and high school. But yeah.
Well, you're right. We're old now, but I don't know. If someone doesn't really feel like summer, I mean, some people, it's like if you're in university or if like you're in I don't know if you're popular, you go to a lot of parties and stuff. Summer's a good time, summer's still a vibe. But I mean, for myself, it's like, so as you said, it's just like, work. What am I doing next? Oh, shoot, it's fall now. Oh, it's winter. Yeah, all right.
Exactly, fam. That's really how I feel, yeah. Because to be honest, like my summer really hasn't been like what you're saying, like you haven't been doing like clubbing or like parties, like that hasn't been my summer at all. But like that's probably a lot of people's summer right now. They're probably like, yo, August is around the corner. Yo, that means like there's a bunch of parties next week. Yo, like that's crazy. It's finna be live. It finna be live. Like, those people that post on their Instagram stories and Snapchat stories every single weekend. They're like, yo, it's live, fam. It's live. And they're just like in like the sky and the clouds, bro. Whole party going on in the clouds. You're like, yo, how did they get to that party first off? And why wasn't I invited? But yeah, like I know what you mean, fam. Like we're getting older, but at the same time, I think if we're just focused and just focusing on the stuff that may not be the parties, maybe we'll get to party at 50. But that now again, that doesn't sound that doesn't sound fun.
I don't know how to think of shit, bro.
Imagine, bro. No, but no, there's a bunch of bars like that where there's like a bunch of 50-year-olds partying and acting like they're 17 all over again.
That would make me that sounds depressing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I'm 50, I'm 50, you gotta accept it. You know, now's the time to party. It's like you can still party a little bit as long as
Mhm.
you know. When I'm 50, I don't know about that probably won't be an interest of mine. I don't know. I'll be doing something else, something different.
Exactly. Something more wise, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, something more sophisticated, I presume.
Be in Dubai with my 10 wives now.
Hey man, there's a lot of people that be doing that a lot, having 10 wives. They're in
Yeah.
Dubai. That's a party too, but it's a different type of party for for some people. But yeah, bro. For the topics today, I'll share my screen for y'all. We will be talking about some stuff that has just been transpiring recently in the media and everything. So the first thing we're gonna talk about, guys, is you guys know it. Let's look at this real quick. Barbenheimer, man.
Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer, fam. Have you watched any of them yet?
Well, I watch, don't watch, but I watched Barbie. I watched Barbie, but I didn't
You
watch.
watched Barbie? Yo, how was it, bro? I'm actually gonna watch that next week, bro. Yo, don't even need to
No,
say don't watch that, bro. I'm about to watch that just now.
that, it's actually it's really good, but I'm not even gonna laugh. I thought it was good. I thought it was like Matrix, but for girl or like feminine Matrix.
Oh,
Woman empowered Matrix.
oh, damn. I didn't know it was like along the lines of like Matrix type beat. Jeez, yo, like I'm actually looking forward to watching it. It's crazy. I actually watched Oppenheimer, fam. So I watched the other movie recently.
How was that one?
That one was, I won't say it was like as good as like people are like saying it is. I would say it was a good like 7 out of 10. It was solid. Like
Yeah.
I thought it was just way too long. There was just a lot of talking in it. But the crazy part about the movie is that like I don't know how much money Christopher Nolan spent on it, but there's so many A-list actors in that movie, fam.
Oh,
So many like I was like, yo, what is this? As soon as I saw what's his face? Josh from Drake and Josh, bro. He's in the movie.
freaking what?
Yeah.
That's
As soon
crazy.
as I saw him in the movie, I was like, yo, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what Christopher Nolan's trying to do, but like he's trying to make this like a whole entire what's that movie where there's like a bunch of like A-list comedians in it?
Oh, this is the end, right?
Yeah, this is the end. Yeah. Yeah, he's like trying to make it like that type beat, but I guess for like a dramatic movie, but it was like I don't know if I'd watch it again just because it's 3 hours, but I'm
Damn.
definitely looking forward to watch
This is,
Barbie because I heard that's like much shorter.
yeah. But let me ask you this though. How was like was there a lot of explosions? Like how was that? That would be the only reason I want to watch the movie to see how they did the visual effects and stuff. Like how was the movie?
Oh, true. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, like how they created the effects with like the visual effects people and stuff. Um, there's only one explosion in the movie, if not maybe two. There wasn't many at all, bro.
What?
And to be honest, like
That's
Oppenheimer is not one of those movies you could really spoil because it's like based on a true story. So like anything that I'm saying about the movie, like
that's just an
I'm not trying
excuse.
to spoil it. Yeah.
That's an excuse to spoil it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a spoiler, it's a fact. I guess that's what I could say about it. But bro, Barbie has been beating Oppenheimer though in the
Oh,
box office right now. That's what like this article is talking about. Like it's actually like beating Oppenheimer by like a mile, fam. No
oh,
cap. Like
shoot.
it banked 774.5 million dollars in the international box office yesterday. Apparently, like it's actually been like killing it right now in the box office.
Easy. Good for Barbie, I guess. I mean, they're already rich, so
Yeah, exactly. They are already rich, but I feel like it's one of those movies that like were underrated then in that sense. Like I actually want to watch it because like if it's making that much money in the box office in 2 weeks, that means it's really good. And a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Oppenheimer is gonna win. Oppenheimer's gonna win." It's winning in what's it called? It's winning in like the amount of like ratings it has right now in IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, but it's not winning in the box office money right now. It's not banking as much as Barbie. But like Barbie It's been killing it. And I think Oppenheimer has $400.4 million in the international box office
That's a
right
lot.
now. Yeah, that's like, do you think that's good, bro? Like within 2 weeks?
I mean, I think like objectively, yeah, but compared to 700 million, nah, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like losing by a lot.
Yeah, like it's a mod because I think Barbie, people are estimating it to be the second most box office like money for a movie this year because Super Mario hit 1 billion, and people are estimating Barbie to be the second movie to hit 1 billion in box
You
office this
think
year.
Super Mario hit $1 billion?
Yeah.
Have
I
you
was surprised, bro. I didn't even know
ever
that many mans watch Super Mario, bro.
Oh, damn. I didn't even I paid for another movie and went to see Super Mario, so I didn't even contribute to that movie.
That's true. Yeah, yeah, like Bear Man's watch Super Mario because it's the only movie currently that's made 1 billion in the box office. Not even Guardians of the Galaxy 3, bro, made 1 billion in the box office yet. Like I think it says in this article, I think it's made like 800 million so far, and that's within 2 months of being out. So Barbie's gonna beat Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and they're even estimating Barbie to be the first female, not first, but like the most female ran movie with the most money in the box office because it's the fifth right now out of Captain Marvel, Frozen 1 and 2, and Wonder Woman. And people are saying that Barbie is gonna be like number one. So it's gonna beat Frozen, Wonder Woman, and Captain Marvel and be like number one.
It's crazy. I mean, it would kind of it'd be like it makes sense a little bit because Barbie's like the icon for little girls, you know. So
That's true. That is true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, Barbie has been like known as like just like a media component and like
even
just like a toy and like female, like you said, even in that like TV show. So it's been known for like years. So of course, like it was going to like hit this much worldwide in the box office. But it just surprised me because I thought Oppenheimer was gonna just defeat it in the box office just because it's Christopher Nolan that's the director of the movie.
yo, that guy, he made Interstellar, right?
He made Interstellar, Inception, Dark Knight.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He made all of them. That's crazy.
Yeah,
So
Christopher Nolan, bro. Amazing director. Even this movie, Oppenheimer, great cinematography, just fantastic. And like, yeah, the shots are crazy, the scenes and everything, the cinematography is crazy. It's just too long. But now again, that's my opinion. Other people are saying, "Oh my gosh, it's the best movie I've ever watched." Like, no movie in the world could go against it. But
who's
yeah,
saying that, bro? It seems like a boring movie. I'm not gonna lie.
it's it is boring at the beginning, and I'm being completely honest with you, bro. Like, you might fall asleep in the first 30 minutes of the movie when you're watching it, because I was confused the first 30 minutes of the movie because they were just talking about a lot of science and math, and that's not my expertise. So I was getting lost with like the words they were using in the movie, and it was just very confusing. But then it starts making sense when they start talking about World War II and shit, and start putting two and together. But it was kind of like Dune. Have you watched Dune?
Yo, that was a good movie. It was confusing, but that was a good movie.
You liked Dune, bro? Oh damn! Oh, I was
Well,
about to say it was like a confusing movie for me, bro. Like, wait, you actually you messed with Dune? Or
bro,
wait, Dune. I mean, we're in Zoom right now, but Dune.
yeah, fam. It was one of my like it was one of the movies I really liked. Was it this year or last year? I don't remember, but it was. I really enjoyed it. It was like even though I didn't understand some parts, like the visual effects were cool, the story was cool.
Hmm.
I thought it was really good, and I watched it a second time too when it came out on what was it, Netflix, Disney or something.
Damn,
Break it down,
yo,
man.
that's sick, man. Like, you know what? Like, you're one of the first people that's like told me that you like mess with the movie and everything. Because like everyone I've spoken to about the movie, they're just like, yo, like I didn't understand shit in that movie. And like I'm along the same lines as them because like I didn't really understand anything. But that you know what? It's a good movie cinematography wise. I agree with you, bro. Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. I didn't understand it the first time either. I think I'm remembering it better now because I watched it a second time. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, that's what they're talking. Okay, okay, and it made sense. So it's like better in my memory. But even the first time I watched it, I was like, yo, this is a cool ass movie.
Yeah, no, objectively, like they did very well with like the act in the movie looking back at it. It's just the delivery for like someone that's like never read the book. I feel like it's just highly confusing for them to like understand. In terms of celebrities, bro, I don't know if you saw this Instagram post from World
Oh,
Star and just like in the news in general. Paul Rubens, also known as Pee Wee Herman, has died at the age of 70.
that's messed up, bro. That's unfortunate for Mr. Pee-wee, Mr.
Mm.
Herman.
Yeah, he was a part of a lot of people's childhoods. He was in like his own Pee Wee Herman movie that a lot of people watched when they were younger. I even watched those movies when I was younger, and he was in Matilda as well. I was seeing like a clip of him in Matilda. And I was like, oh damn, I forgot he was in Matilda. He wasn't like playing any of the main characters, but he was still in the movie as like one of the side characters. But yeah, Pee Wee Herman passed away due to cancer. He was battling it for a minute, and yeah, he passed away. Rest in peace. But the comments, bro, when on this World Star post, like when they found out about this, bruh, like mans have just been going in and stuff. Like a lot of people are like giving their condolences and being pretty respectful when it comes to just like his death. But there's a lot of people that are just like, whereas yeah, he was caught with child porn, but y'all hate R. Kelly. like
I
like
didn't
a
know
lot
that.
of people are just trying to like still demonize him as a human being, uh, even though he passed away. Yeah.
That's I mean, rest in peace. Don't want to talk bad on his name, but if he was caught with child pornography, then I mean, I don't have much to say about
Yeah, exactly. Like if that is true, like I did my research on it and it was around the time where he got charged and I think he went to jail for one of these crimes. He got charged for public indecency. He was
damn.
like in a movie theater and he exposed himself. And around that time, around that time, when he was getting charged for that, people were charging him for watching um those child movies and he was getting charged for that and he was gonna go to jail for that, but then they dropped it. And this was like in the late 90s. But ever since then, people have just like looked at him as like a pedophile. And there's even like been times where he's been interviewed and he has to just defend his name. And she's like, I'm not a pedophile. Like, why would someone ever think of me as that? But it's just because of like that thing that occurred. But no one will ever know if if it was like for sure true because he's passed away now. And I don't think even if it was true, he would want to admit it if he was alive. Well, like if he admitted it, like I don't know how he's gonna like still have people like saying, "Oh, yo, he's an amazing actor. Yo, he was like one of my favorite characters watching that I watched in like the Pee Wee movies growing up." Like no one's gonna say that anymore. They're gonna be like, "Yo, he admittedly said that he's a pedophile."
Yeah.
But yeah, like bear mans are going in. Like people are saying I was looking at some comments earlier and they were saying some like next stuff. Someone said, um, Damn, you know what? I can't spot the comments anymore. Maybe World Star deleted the comments, but people were going in. Didn't they catch him spanking in the movies? See,
Yeah,
there you go.
bro, but the question is, what movie was it?
Good question, bro. I didn't do my research on that.
Watch it was like fucking Teletubbies or something.
Teletubbies the movie, bro. It's like, yeah, it's not okay, Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, I think I think it's justified for you to be suspected as a pedophile, bro. That
It
shit.
was that Ladybug and that Ladybug movie,
Wait,
Ladybug
Ladybug.
and Dark Noir.
Wait, what movie is that?
It's this movie. It's a Netflix show. It's like Ladybug and it's a kids. It's a kids show. It's a kids show.
Oh, oh, true, true. Wait, Kdon. Wait,
Whoa,
wait,
no,
how do
whoa,
you
no,
know?
whoa, whoa, wait. What?
How do you
Watch
know
that.
about kid shows on Netflix, my guy?
Nah. I got little cousins, bro. I got little cousins.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, no. It was it's justified, right? Yeah.
I didn't watch the movie, but it's like
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, no, that's understandable. But yeah, um, yeah, like PB Herman passed away. It's kind of like how like a lot of people say that like Michael Jackson was a pedophile, and there's like
yeah.
various rumors about Michael Jackson doing things that were wrong with children when he was alive. Neverland, the whole house thing where he would bring people over to his house and it was mainly be kids. But like I think it's just along the same lines because Michael Jackson was also charged with sexual misconduct against children too when he was alive, and then he beat the case actually. So
Mhm.
maybe it's along the same lines, but at the same time, um, the person's already dead. That like I don't think it's okay if they did that to begin with. I'm not supporting them at all. I think that's messed up if they did that. I don't condone that stuff at all. But I'm just saying it's like the person's dead, like what are we really arguing about now? Like they can't be charged for something that people are suspecting. So yeah.
Kind of like just loud on them. I
Mhm.
mean, not hold on.
No, not necessarily loud. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
wait. I mean,
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
just let it be because it doesn't matter. And I mean,
Yeah. It's messed up if they did that stuff, especially if they hurt people's lives. Like that's not okay. But it's like, yeah, the person's gone. So it's like, who are we really throwing the hammer at anymore? Like we're just talking about it so much. Like, who are we throwing who are we like where's the axe really landed when we're throwing that axe? It's not landing anywhere. It's just dropping on the ground. It's falling in midair because all the stuff are going against no one. It's just being spoken against amongst people. So yeah, that's my thoughts when people talk about, oh my gosh, Michael Jackson, like we should just put him in jail, take him out of his casket and put him in prison for the amount of lives he just ruined when they were children. Like people be saying that. I'm just like, yo, like the man is dead, all right? Like that'd be nuts if like you really went over to his grave, took him out of his casket and locked him up. And then people on the media are gonna smile and be like, yes, let's go. Justice is served. We put the pedophile away. No matter if he's alive or dead, he's in a cell now. Yeah, guys. Yeah, people were just saying in the comments wild stuff. But this at the end of the day, like we were saying, he's passed away. So like what does it make sense to keep saying these things? Because what we're saying gonna change for like the outcome of like his life being on, like he's dead. So yeah, people are saying stuff like he jerked off in a porn theater once. He was a good person. Oh, someone said all the kids are safe now and he's gone. Yo.
bro, the guy has a blue check too. It's just a
Yeah,
thing.
he's a blue check saying that joke. Oh, someone said, you know what? In a way, I understand what this person means. He said, y'all cry for anyone. To be honest, guys, like I don't know what your guys' religion is at the end of the day, but I don't think anyone should ever idolize any of these people you see online. Pee
Yeah.
Wee, Erman, he was a human being, but at the end of the day, none of you guys knew him personally. Yet a lot of you guys, like, which it's a life that um passed away. He died, so rest in peace to him. But at the same time, you don't know him personally, so it's not like it's someone that you really know. And I think that goes for any type of celebrity that passes away or any type of celebrity that does anything. A lot of people idolize them, be like, oh my gosh, I love I love Travis Scott, man. I love him so much. And it's like you don't know him. He's not your brother, he's not your friend. You don't go to anything together. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you shouldn't be crying for anyone that you don't know. But I understand like that people could have a connection with anyone online, but it's just like, yo, you don't know the person.
Exactly.
But speaking of connections, um, we're going to look at this article, guys. I know that in this podcast, I tend to like talk about a lot of like articles that might be talking about like guys having troubles with speaking with girls, or like guys like risen up shorties that they see on the street and stuff like that, just about stuff about being down bad or being up, up good. So I thought it would be better, not better, but like I thought it would just be good to also look at like the woman's side of things when it comes to dating, because I think that's important as well. It's not just guys that are the ones dating these girls. It's a two party thing, and that goes for any type of relationship. If it's guy and guy, girl with girl, girl with guy, guy with girl, like it's a two-party thing. So they're bringing both of their stuff to the table. Even if it's short term or long term, they're bringing something to the table, and that could be sexual. That could be, someone giving paying for someone's dinner. Could be someone giving their time to someone. There's all an exchange on both ends for it. But yeah, I guess at times it could be someone that's having more power than the other person. But yeah, this article is about a lot of women quitting dating because they find a lot of the guys and just people that they see on the app traumatizing for themselves.
Damn.
So yeah. So it begins with talking about 2 weeks ago, and this is from this girl speaking about an experience she had. She had a friend tell her at a coffee shop that she's not doing it anymore. And when she says she's not doing it anymore, she means dating. And that her desire to be in a relationship is not as great as her desire to be free from the perils of modern dating. She would like a partner, but can't subject herself to more failed dates and negging on Hinge. Her situation, it seems, isn't unique.
Negative.
So it's so that goes from just like this article that Chloe Laws posted on Glamour magazine. So apparently, yeah, it's not unique. So a lot of girls are feeling this way about just like dating right now, especially on dating apps, because they feel like a lot of these guys are just being traumatized and towards them in terms of just like maybe something happened in person with a guy and they did some next foul thing to the girls, or just like the stuff that they're sending these girls on like these dating apps. But yeah, like throughout this article, it has the people's stories, some people's story, not every single girl's story from Tinder, all that stuff. That wouldn't even be able to go on a page like that. That'd be thousands, but it's like a few girls' stories. And this one girl said she decided to give up dating in 2021 after she had series of situationships with men that left her feeling empty. And they were the last straw. She spent her entire life up until that point completely obsessed with what men thought of her and doing everything that she could to get attention. But then she realized at the age 32 that despite her trying her hardest to attract and meet the perfect man, very few of them had respected her or were nice to her. So yeah, like a lot of the guys that like these girls might be um meeting up with, um apparently like they're being dicks to the girls. But at the same time, like I don't know, like you could say your opinion on this, Kdon, since like you also have experience on dating app. If at the same time you're still getting success on the dating app. Like in this regard, like of course you're not meeting the person that is the right person for you. And I'm not trying to downplay Alice's story here at all, but I'm just saying that she's getting success on the dating app. Yeah, it's horrible that you're meeting guys that are not nice to you and not good to you, but you're getting more people
At least you're getting
to
played.
meet up with people. Yeah, yeah, you're getting play. Exactly. Essentially, she's getting play from these dating apps. So like she like in a way she shouldn't be expecting to meet Prince Charming on dating apps because you don't like all these people aren't really wanting what you want on these dating apps that you're meeting up with. You might be wanting a whole relationship, but that guy might just be like, yo, I'm just trying to fuck. Like like a lot of guys like we like yeah we know
Yeah.
like we know people that's like use dating apps specifically for that reason. And like I think a lot of people, girls and guys, they use that dating app for that reason if they actually want to meet up with people. So you shouldn't be expecting anything high, but at the same time, not downplaying her story. But yeah, a lot of girls are just saying that they're done with dating apps and that guys are just terrible on these apps. She said a lot of men present themselves online as nice, woke guy, but then as we get to know them, their misogyny ultimately seeps out. So apparently, a lot of these guys from Alice's side of things are womanizers, or not womanizers. They hate women, so they're misogynists, so they hate women. So I guess the womanizer could potentially be along the same lines, depending who the person is, if they're a misogynist. But yeah, yeah, that's her side of things. And then another girl, Linda, um, she said that she's been in search of a long-term relationship for 4 years, but deleted them 6 years ago because she couldn't meet anyone who wanted the same thing. So going back to what I was saying, a lot of these people are not going on the dating app to find their husband or wife. Like you shouldn't be expecting that. But at the same time, like, yeah, I feel bad for y'all. I feel bad for y'all. Like you guys aren't meeting your people, but you're on a dating app. How are you gonna meet that person when it's a random person that you aren't making an emotional connection with right off the bat that you're able to tell I could see myself being long term with them? But what's your thoughts, Kdon?
I agree with what you just said. I don't think you should be on these dating apps trying to find love. But at the same time, I can see how like after a certain point, like no matter if you have your hopes high every time you meet up with a girl, I mean with a guy,
Mm-hmm.
if you're a girl, then it could be hard to like keep on getting like your hopes crushed and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like I don't know, just you just have to keep your eye like stay in reality.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. Stay in reality. And yeah, they have their hopes up. Of course, there are a lot of people that do meet their husband or wife or boyfriend and girlfriend on dating apps. I think there was a statistic for this that most people's relationship they found their significant other on dating apps. Like that was a statistic of 2022 and 2023 in the USA and Canada and UK. Most of relationships are found on dating apps. So it is possible to meet someone on dating apps. Like to be honest, like you're more likely to find someone that you're gonna date seriously on a dating app. than in person now, according to statistics. So it is possible, but like just knowing people that are on dating apps in my personal life in like their early 20s, they're not going on dating apps to find love at all. They're trying to fuck. That's pretty much it. Like, and if that's not what you're trying to do at all, and of course, it goes back to a two party thing. When I say like if that's not something you're trying to do at all, of course not that person should not be trying to fuck if you're not trying to do that at all. It's because it's a two-party thing at the end of the day. Consent is serious. So yeah, like
Sound like you have to remind yourself of that, bro.
no, no. It's just I was just thinking just now, like I'm saying, yo, they're trying to fuck, but then a girl on this, bro, is saying, I'm not trying to fuck, I'm trying to have a whole relationship. So I'm just thinking, I'm like, yo, like that person shouldn't they shouldn't be trying to still have a sexual relationship with that girl if she's not trying to do that. Likewise goes both ways. So I just had to to put that out there. You
Guys like, it's like, no, it's consensual.
Yeah.
That's consensual.
Honestly, I would say for these girls that are having these issues, um, that they're bringing it up to this Arthur's attention. Honestly, just like try out better things, like maybe like bars. I wouldn't say clubs, bars, maybe parties. Maybe you could find more people that might be looking for a relationship at those events, and maybe even try your friends, because that's how like a lot of people before dating apps were meeting their significant others, through friends, through family. uh and when I say through family, it could have been an arranged marriage, like it could have been that type of through family. It's like you don't get a choice. You meet your significant other the day you get married to them. Like it was kind of like that, but like back in like the 60s in some countries. Or like yeah, like I was saying, like through friends. So maybe like see if your friend has a friend, but at the same time it goes back to like what Kdon and I were talking about in episode 5. I know we spoke about this like months ago. um it's good to make sure that like before you want a relationship, that you're good within yourself, and as well that you're not just trying, you don't want a relationship for the wrong reasons. Like if you just feel lonely and you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't like myself, I want a relationship so someone else could like me, so it could fill that void of me not liking myself, that's not a good reason at all. So because a lot of these girls on this whole article, they seem like they really want a relationship, but it's like, I hope you guys want a relationship for the right reasons. I hope you guys aren't just like, I want a relationship, and then you're going straight to dating apps. Like shit ain't making sense. Yeah.
Don't add up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like I would say try other places. Because dating apps, yeah, in my opinion, I don't think it's the right way to meet someone that you want to date seriously. But that according to articles, that is the main way people are meeting people that they're taking seriously. But yeah, that's what I would say for these people's issue, and just try to seek relationships when you don't really need it, but you just want it to for a uh um I had a brain fog, frick.
Just
For a purpose, for a purposeful reason. And yeah.
sure.
But yeah,
Or just
speaking wait, what were you gonna say, bro?
I don't know, I was gonna say, or just stay out dating apps altogether. Go outside.
Yeah, touch some grass.
That
Because it seems like you've been on your phone for way too long to come up with that whole entire opinion. Like, you gotta touch some grass. Go touch some rocks. Go skip a rock at a beach somewhere.
go eat a dick.
Go build a sand castle. But back to how women are viewing dating apps. I saw this Reddit page, subreddit called 2X chromosomes. And it is a Reddit where a lot of women complain about just like um men or just dating apps, right? So yeah, so this one girl, Spatula City, created a whole title saying so tired of men complain about lack of connection and communication on dating apps. So right over there, this title, you already know there's going to be a big thing that she's going to talk about in this, and I'm ready to hear what she has to say. So she says, just saw a post in Tinder, so Tinder subreddit, where the OP said he had given up on finding love on Tinder, and his bio literally jumps right into complaining about how women don't respond to his messages. I need to vent. I need to rant. I once had 5,000 swipes on my Tinder profile. How the fuck am I supposed to keep up with that? I was so overwhelmed that I just deleted the account. Do men not realize that the vast majority of dating app users are other men? More importantly, how do they not see how stupid and entitled it is to get butthurt that a stranger didn't have time for them? Maybe you matched, but doesn't mean shit. A match entitles you to nothing, not a zitch dildy squat. You know, she said dildy. Haven't heard that in a while. You got some dopamine, so fuck off. I know I've swiped drunk in the past and quietly unmatched people for various reasons. I've also matched with several people in one day and then just choose the one I thought was closest to my preferences. And that is all within my right. I don't owe you a single fucking letter, god damn it. Also, if you don't live in a super isolated place, just go outside, join a club. For fuck's sakes, just stop being salty over strangers not having time for you. So glad I'm not single anymore. Stay strong to my solo sisters navigating that toxicity. Toxicity. Okay, phew. Rant done. That's thanks for reading.
She needs to calm, yo. I don't know why she's so angry. Maybe it's because she isn't getting success either. But yeah,
She's taken, apparently. She said, I'm so glad I'm not single anymore.
oh well, good for her. Good for her boyfriend. I hope.
It's very questionable that she's complained about something that she doesn't need to complain about because she's not actively looking for someone to date because she's in a relationship and she just complained about day naps. Like, yeah, it's questionable, but um,
Very question.
yeah, what I've taken from this, from what she's spoken about in her whole entire Reddit rant, is that she believes a lot of men are complaining about not finding love or not finding any matches or any match or person that they like on Tinder that takes them seriously at all. And that might mean not swiping right on them and they swipe right on that person, or like not responding to a message that they sent that match they had. And like no, or like their match not responding to them on Tinder. So I think she's just upset that like a lot of guys are not taking into consideration that many girls have countless of people that have swiped right on them. So they don't have time to swipe right back on people. And many girls on Tinder and all these dating apps have matched with numerous people that they don't have time to reply to every single match's message. So she's just like trying to speak for women as a whole on these apps that like, yo, stop getting upset at girls. We notice that like you're upset about us not getting back to you and stuff and all this in the third, that you're upset about girls being quote unquote against you. We don't mean to do that at all, but at the same time her just saying that is goes to show that she's aware that she probably had multiple matches that she wasn't getting back to. So she's kind of creating that same problem that that guy stated that a bunch of girls are creating the problem for him. So I don't know. This is a kind of counterproductive Reddit thread that she said, because now it's like, yo, you're saying, oh my gosh, what did she say? She said, I once had 5,000 swipes on my Tinder profile. That's wild.
How did she know it was five? That means she had to pay for it. No, no, not
Yeah.
know that, but she had to pay for it to see how many she had.
Yeah, she probably had to get gold or platinum on Tinder to like see how many swipes she had. So, and then so like it's kind of like it's kind of hypocritical in a way because you're saying, yo, listen, all right, like we can't get back to everyone, but I could see every single person that swiped right on me, and I'm just choosing not to get back to them. But that's a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie, like that's it's a
Yeah.
lot of people to get back to. So I wouldn't try getting back to 5,000 people. That's a headache for sure. But yeah, nah, like do you think she's wrong for her complaint, bro? Because I'm thinking about it, it's hypocritical in a way because it's like you know that you're doing that, yet you're just saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be upset, dude, because girls aren't getting back to you. It's your fault." Like I had 5,000 matches and I didn't get back to them. It's your fault that your matches aren't getting back to you. You're doing exactly what the girls are doing to him on day and a half.
I mean, I think it's problematic on both sides to be complaining about your personal life online, but in terms of this situation specifically, I'm gonna have to side with the guy because
Mhm.
I don't know, bro. I would be she not to be that rude. Like she's saying she's
Yeah,
talking
she's pretty harsh with it, and this was 4 months ago, so this was recent, bro. Like she was pretty harsh with it.
down four that's down. It was 4 months. I thought it was like a while ago too. I didn't even know people were still
Yeah,
in there.
yeah, people are still having, yeah, people are still not getting success on Tinder and stuff, and they're complaining about it.
Damn, bro. Like I get like it's saying she makes a good point saying you're getting saucy with strangers not having
Yeah,
trying to, but y'all are strange. It's like going it's like going to a place like a speed dating place or whatever, and then everyone there ignores you. So I can get how you can get butt hurt over that.
oh, yo, that's a good analogy, bro. That's actually a good comparison, bro.
It's like so like I understand the guy's point of view. From the
Hmm.
girl's point of view though, it's like maybe she's used to like not I mean used to having like a buffet of dick so that she can just go on there and
Hmm.
get what she wants when she wants. So she's speaking from the like I guess it's just different point of views. But then there are guys who are on there who have a buffet of vagina. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
what to say. No, that P word.
Y- Yo, you're right because the thing is, she's talking about like I have 5,000 swipes. Yeah, so that means she probably had like a rotation of guys if she was taking Tinder seriously. She had a rotation of guys that she was probably linking and stuff like when she was single. But it's actually it's actually baffling that she states, "Why are you feeling entitled? You're entitled to nothing."
Um,
But in
that's
a way, you're kind of entitled because
yeah.
you're getting a lot of people swiping right on you that you feel like, oh my gosh, I could I could tell a guy he ain't shit when a lot of guys are telling me I'm shit. I'm the shit.
Exactly. That's crazy. That's hypocrite. That part's hypocritical.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, yeah. What this girl's talking about, damn, man. But like kudos to you because I guess you won. You won in that argument against the guy because you're the one getting success. He's not. But then these girls, because like this is a whole Reddit with like
Just
girls. By the way, guys, I'm not trying to bash this girl's subreddit at all. Like I think like everyone deserves to use a subreddit and stuff to talk about their stuff as long as it's nothing where it's like you're talking about like hurting people or anything. Like it's just this is just an interesting one. Yeah.
especially if you're talking about hurting people.
Yeah. This girl replied. to the thread and said, I'm sick of men on dating apps, period. I have a few horror stories to share. Trigger warning. Messaging a guy trying to set up a time and place for a date, and he accuses me of dating too many men because I wasn't sure what time I would be available. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that's that guy's fault, man. I'm not gonna cap that. That's his fault.
Bro, but
Like,
bro, that sounds like a joke. That sounds like something you'd be like, oh, it's busy. Like, oh, you ain't got time for me. You can do it. Like, it's like a joke thing. That sounds, I feel like that would be like she's taking it too seriously. I don't know.
oh, if he said, "Oh, you're dating too many men," oh,
Yeah, something like that. Like,
you know what? Like, if we knew the context, perhaps it could be that maybe he was just joking. But then she said another time, some guy messaged me and demanded that I prove that I'm not trash because I'm a woman. What? Yo, you know what? This girl, yeah, she's definitely she's definitely getting some guys like saying some next shit to her that are wrong. And another guy implied that I'm fat because I was using my inhaler in front of him. He told me that
inhaler?
being fat causes asthma. I'm 140 pounds at that. I was 140 pounds at that time. I said I've had severe asthma since I was 5 years old, and being fat has nothing to do with it. The last date I ever went on in my hometown, oh gosh, he R'd me in his car. That's messed up.
What?
That's messed up. Yeah. Like going back to like the stuff that she was saying previously. Like, yeah, she met up with messed up guys, definitely. Honestly, her Reddit thread, like this definitely goes to debate that guy that said he's having problems finding love on Tinder. Like it could go for a debate like, well, guys are not the shit in general because they treated me like this. So you're saying you're not finding love, and the guys I'm meeting up with are just doing horrible things to me. So like is there really any love on Tinder? She could debate that. She put up to debate other than this girl, the one that made the thread saying, "Oh my gosh, I got 5,000 swipes, and I choose not to swipe right on everyone. I only reply to guys that fit my main preference of guys that I like." That honestly, what that girl saying that too, I'm not gonna lie, that made me think of the times where I used Tinder and there was girls I matched with. Like when I was using Tinder, I'd match with these girls and they would never get back to me. So that makes me think like maybe they had like a whole bunch of guys that were quote unquote different preferences that they have, and maybe I was just like the bottom tier. You feel like it makes me think about
Bottom
that because maybe that's what it is, you know.
bottom of the barrel.
Bottom of the barrel, bro.
Bro,
She's
they,
like, you know
nah,
what? Like, there's this other guy that's a different race. I don't like Reeve. Oh my gosh.
you know, our friend told us, yo, we're black. We're gonna have you so successful. All these white girls on Tinder, they like
Oh, you
some
remember that,
spice
bro?
different.
Yo.
Yo, they like some different, some spice, some BBC. And we're like, I bet. Zero, no, not zero, but like next to zero dates, bro. Next to
Yeah,
zero.
next to zero. Yeah, oh, a lie, bro. That's a fact. Yeah, that was like back in like, yeah, it was like 2021 or 2020. I remember that. Yeah. He was like, yeah, man, like you're black, you're gonna get everyone on these apps. And it's like, no, man, no, not at all, man. Like how Jack Harlow says, I'm the face of the city. I was the face that didn't happen, man. Like that just didn't happen. Um, but yeah, a lot of these girls, they're just arguing about it. She's this girl, other girl, she said, my last Hinge profile got reported and deleted after telling some guy he was an idiot because he said, if you match with me, you've already agreed to a date. Otherwise, it's false advertising. I don't even know how someone gets the idea into their head without being clinically stupid slash entitled. I think when they say entitled, they're throwing that word too much.
Why?
Like no guy's entitled for saying that. Like to be honest, like just like these girls, like well, like the one that made this the Reddit thread, she seems pretty entitled.
She would.
But like they're not entitled. You're throwing that word way too much. Yeah, but yeah, no, that's very questionable. And then someone said they replied, oh no, this is another one. Most men I've noticed on day naps can't even hold a conversation unless it's about themselves. Yo, who are they
What?
talking to, bro?
What?
Yo, I'm actually like, I want to know these girls like that are saying these things. I want to know who they're matching with because, bruh,
Talking to
myself and you as well, and like people we know, we don't even say stuff like this.
like the majority of guys on Tinder are guys who weren't successful in real life. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, like from this Reddit, I think for women's mental health, they shouldn't be using day naps to be honest, because there could be an inflation amount of just so much validation they may be receiving from these guys, and it's not the right type of validation that they should be receiving because there should be a healthy amount of validation, and it shouldn't just be, oh, I'm on Tinder and a bunch of guys are swiping around me, and then these guys are saying these stuff that these girls are saying on Reddit. So it's like maybe don't use Tinder, just like I always say for a lot of guys, like Tinder's not worth it. Low key, just defund Tinder and all these stuff, bro. They say like defund like companies, defund day naps, man, because I think society will be able to operate in a much healthier way when it comes to dating. I feel like,
be the better for it.
yeah, yeah. No, this was an interesting episode as well as these Reddits and articles. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah.
Talk,
Kdon, what did you think? What did you think about this episode?
got some good talks, good topics in, you know.
Mm.
Um, women, humble yourselves, men, big up yourselves, and vice versa. Gotta
Vice
humble
versa,
ourselves,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, both ways, both ways. And
Both exactly, both ways, both ways. But yeah, you guys already know. I'm RV,
Kdon,
and thanks for watching episode 9. And we hope to see you in the next episode, fams.
sir.
Talk to y'all. You guys already know.